Hey everybody, my name is AJ Cook. I'm with Josh, aka Big Josh on TikTok, and we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about weight loss. This is going to be the first installment of Endurance Talk, and I'm super excited for Josh to be the guy because Josh and me have been going back and forth on TikTok for a while, and his journey has inspired me, which I hope that he inspires you and everybody else that listens to this video or watches this video with me and him talking. So, um, Josh, thanks for coming on, man. And I appreciate everything that you've done. So a little bit of stats. How much weight have you lost so far? And what is your goal weight?
I have lost 154 pounds. I started at like 415, and I am currently at 262. And I want to be about,
And
I want to get to 220 and be lean, but it just depends how I feel when I get there.
no, totally get that. What made you want to make the change, or what was your aha moment? What was that big? This is it for me.
I was having a lot of trouble breathing. And last year I was at Step Kids baseball game. I sat in a 400-pound capacity chair, broke in front of everybody. It was just super embarrassing. Just wanted to get my health together, my life together, pretty much.
No, man, I totally resonate with that. I broke so many chairs over the years, and chairs that were meant for big people, I broke them all. So I get that completely. What is something that you have done since losing the weight, but you have never done before?
All right. I guess I hopped on a roller coaster a couple weeks ago. That was I don't like it still. Actually now I do once in a while. I have like an adult big wheel in the garage for like the older kids. I get on it. And I ride it actually. I don't know why, but
Really? Oh man, that sounds so fun. I want to try something like that sometime, but I'm a terrified that I'm a sissy with it. So, man, that's crazy. I could see that being a lot of fun though. What is your favorite workout, or like what's the one that pumps you up when you know you're about to do it?
I love lifting weights, but it's like I like hitting the punching bag too. It's like I like doing them both equally. I like the challenge from the weightlifting no more, I think.
Totally. You're a bench guy just like I am, aren't you?
Yeah, I like yeah.
So, but I get it, man. I love benching, and it's just kind of like my passion. So, um, what makes your journey a little different from other people's that are also losing weight or trying to get better in their fitness?
My all right, so my abs, the muscle in my abs is ripped. So I don't know if that makes it. I'm sure there's people out there like that, but I would say it makes it a little bit different. So I try to be a little bit more careful. But my doctor said I could still do pretty much anything as long as it doesn't hurt. Um, I still do sit ups and everything like a normal person would. So, but I guess that would make it a
That's
little.
so like I've never heard of that happening before. Like, so is it in between, like up and down, or is it side to side?
It's up and it's split up and down. Like I don't know. I could try to show you. Like I'll send you a picture later, but like you can see my stomach's flat and there's like a bulge right there and then it's flat again. It's weird. I'm like, what? I thought it was a hernia. I'm like, what the hell's wrong? So that's why I went to the doctor about it.
Right, definitely. Um, I got you, man. What are some of your favorite foods that you had before and maybe after? Like, what's your go-tos?
For sure I do tacos a lot. I switch up ground beef for chicken because you could get more meat for the same amount of calories. And then I'll use like low calorie tortilla shells. And then I make homemade pizzas, but I'll use the low calorie tortilla shells, and I'll like put pepperoni on them. Just measure everything perfect, and they're only like I think they're like 400 calories for both pizzas with low fat cheese. It's actually a really good option.
Yeah, that sounds delicious. You try to put a lot of topping, like a lot of meat toppings on there for a lot of protein, or
I
how
put
does that go?
I put whatever. Like the last time I made them, I did pepper. I just did pepperoni and mushroom the last time, but I've done like I tried to make a buffalo chicken one, but that one did not turn out too good. I got to
I
figure
got
that.
you, man. Uh, how do you keep a positive mindset? Because I know you're a very positive person. Like I've, been watching you for a while, and I feel like you keep a really good positive mindset. And how do you stay motivated? How does your positive mindset stay to your motivation?
Just looking forward. I looking forward, trying to like just keep my eyes on the prize of what I want. Also, watching other people's progress really like lights me up. Like I watch you. I watch a lot of people that lose weight, and just watching the progress is like, okay, I could do this too. I got to, get up and get going and do what I have to do. Pretty much.
For sure, man. For sure. Like watching people's progress, watching yours, and watching a lot of guys on here, it's been probably the difference maker for me this time than it has been for others. Other times that I've lost weight. So I totally understand and I resonate with that too. What are some of the healthiest habits that you can incorporate in your daily routine to support your weight loss goals or any of your goals for that matter?
I definitely like. I'll walk around more. Like for instance, like if I'm going to the store, dropping somebody off somewhere, I'll walk. Like I'll park at the end of the parking lot just to get more steps in. Um, I try to move around the house a lot more. I'll literally walk behind the kids all day and try to pick stuff up and put it up behind them and stuff like that.
I
Helps.
I'll fold towels now, even though I hate folding laundry. I'll be like, yeah, I can help, but this is gonna add some extra calories into my stuff, right? My wife probably will hear that later and be like, yeah, right, he doesn't fold anything. So, um, what is changing your life that doesn't involve your weight loss?
Um, stepson just started football. So that's like a huge change, but I'll like I try to practice with him and stuff like that. So that's really like the biggest change that doesn't involve my weight loss journey. Because it's just like it's different, like trying to help push him through with everything. Because he's nervous too about it. And it's new to him too. He hasn't really played football, so it's his first year, like playing tackle football.
Well,
So
that's
that's
cool that he has a positive male role model in his life doing that stuff with him. I wish I would have had somebody like that in my life. I know I love football. Me and my brothers all played football for the most part. We wrestled, but my dad was always on the road, so we didn't have that guy. So having you be around and you being able to do that stuff with him has to be a game changer in your life and in his. So, um, how can you turn setbacks into learning opportunities?
okay. Um, Really good question. Um, so for the last couple months, the weight loss has definitely dwindled down. It's not like the fat loss, I should say, not weight loss. Fat loss has dwindled down. Um, Pretty good. So, what I'm learning with that is just to be patient and just trust the process. Um, I can't and not be like I'm trying not to be so hard on myself, but that's the part of the learning curve with all this is like just keep moving forward through it all and not giving up on yourself. I'm not giving up on myself, I guess I should say. It's been really
Yeah, I think that's very important to talk about because honestly, I think a lot of people get to that point to where they're not losing, like they had weeks where they were losing 5 to 6 pounds and now they may lose 8 pound a week for a while. I mean, and yeah, as much weight as you lost, as much weight as I lost, that's hard to deal with. Going from I know I lost 5 6 pounds a week sometimes, and you go down to like where you're losing 1 or 2, and you're like, man, is this enough? But then you hear other people's stories where they're not losing anything, and you're like, why do I have to complain about it at all? If I'm losing, 4 pounds a month, I should be happy because I know I wasn't gaining that 4 pounds a month before. Why should I like care about that? The slowness, how the weight comes off because I'm better for it. My clothes are fitting better. I'm able to do stuff. I'm able to breathe and stuff like that. So that's really awesome. And I totally get where you're coming from that. Final question. How can you envision your future self after achieving your weight loss goals, and how will that inspire a commitment to your progress from there on after?
um I I'm really considering like when I get to my goal, I really want to like either try to be a fireman or a personal trainer. It just really depends on what I really want to do I like really want to be a fireman. I don't know the process of it yet. I got to start looking into that soon. But that's definitely, I just want to help people either
Then
way.
that's amazing. You want to be a hero. Like you're already an inspiration, so you might as well be the hero because trainers. I know my trainer saved my life, and pulling people out of fires. Let's face it; those guys are complete and utter heroes, and having people like that, we're thankful as a community having people like that. So that's amazing, man. I'm so excited to see where your journey ends up and where you end up. And I know this isn't it for you. I know that we're on a step right now to where we're going, and I know that eventually you're going to be one of those guys that everybody hears. You're going to be like a household name. I know that for a fact. But I appreciate you being the first, man. I was excited when you made that comment and you were like, hey, I totally want to do this. And I was like, let's do this because, you know, me and you have been talking back and forth for a while now. And I'm so happy that you're the first. Won't be the last for sure, but definitely happy that you're the first guy. And I appreciate you. Like a lot of people are going to hear this at the end. We've done this interview twice because I forgot to record the first time, but I know I recorded this time. So it is what it is. And you were so helpful with it. And I appreciate that. But I'm excited. Josh, a little impromptu thing that if you can think of anything, like, do you have like a favorite weight loss guy that you've looked up to or
David,
anything like that?
David
David
Goggins
Goggins.
is just very motivational. Every time I watch something, it's just like, I don't know, it pushes me. When I go to the lake, I'll carry my kayak on my shoulder and I'll say, who's going to carry the boats? And everybody's staring at me like, yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, David Goggins is like the go-to weight loss, and like so, like I get where you get that from, and I'm in the middle of his books right now. I've read one. I'm in the middle of the second one, so I totally am excited to finish that book because he's changed my whole mindset when it comes to changing my mind. So like I didn't think I could change my mind before, and he's proven that he can change his mind, and that me and you or anybody can change the way they are just by changing the way they think. So totally great, man. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. And if you guys are listening, make sure you go follow Josh. Josh, what is your handle on TikTok again? So
Big
people
Josh,
know it.
I'm sorry. It's Big Josh to Fit Josh.
Big Josh and Fit Josh. And I'll tag him in all the videos that we do with this. I'm going to put it on YouTube also so people can get you from there also. So I appreciate you coming on for a second time, even though this is our first. So you're great, man. And you just have a great night. Okay, brother?
Take care. Thanks for having me.